Welcome to my channel. I'm Gary Wiryawan, and today we're going to talk about something special, which is my favorite guitar ever, the Fender Stratocaster. Let's talk about it. So I started playing electric guitar while I was in high school, and my first guitar is an Ibanez JEM Junior that my father bought for me back then. It is a fantastic guitar to play, and I can play so many different genres of music using that guitar. Plus, I get to learn about the artist that made the JEM popular, Steve Vai. As time goes by, I discovered that the guitar is actually a modernized version of a more traditional guitar that is called Stratocaster. On my 17th birthday, my father bought me another guitar, the Ibanez PGM, that has slightly higher grade of quality when compared to the JEM. It has better neck, better bridge, better playability overall, but the main DNA of that guitar is basically the same when compared to the JEM. I started to experiment and try other guitar designs like Les Paul and many other types of guitar that I could find and try. But eventually I kept coming back to my PGM because it feels more familiar to me. When I graduated from high school and went to pursue undergraduate degree in United States, I brought my PGM with me. There, I met new friends and some of them played Fender Stratocasters. When I tried the Strats, they feel very similar to my PGM, and it brought sense of familiarity as well as a sensation of just feeling at home when playing a Strat. And the Stratocaster, with its neck single coil, sounds more versatile than the neck humbucker on my PGM. At the same time, I discovered a guy named Andy Timmons who is playing an Ibanez guitar that very much resembles a Fender Stratocaster, but with a humbucker pickup on the bridge position. That's when I decide that my next guitar is going to be a Stratocaster. I then proceed to buy my very first Stratocaster, and since then I'm only using Stratocasters for playing live as well as for most of my recording needs. All of my Stratocasters had been modified and I changed the pickups in them to match my exact needs, but in its truest form it's still very much a Stratocaster. Now there are a few things that makes me really enjoy playing a Stratocaster. First, as I mentioned before, the familiarity is pretty much on point, since my Ibanez guitars were pretty much enhanced Stratocasters, which means I've been playing Stratocaster's DNA from the very beginning. Next thing is the versatility. I can pretty much play anything and get all the tone that I need out of the guitar. The single coil pickup enables me to be very dynamic when playing, letting me play all the way from soft to heavy and nail everything in between. With an added bridge humbucker as a modification, I can get that super strat tone of the PGM or the JEM Ibanez that I am familiar with, and that makes my Stratocasters even more versatile than a regular Stratocaster. The in-between positions tone sounds very sweet when playing using a clean sound. Also, the overall ergonomics of the Stratocaster really makes me enjoy playing the guitar for a long period of time. The contours of the body, the shape of the neck, where things are positioned, all of them just make sense. And it seemed to enhance the comfort when I'm playing the guitar. Unlike Telecaster that's very boxy, a Stratocaster is more curvy and it hugs your body more when you're playing it. My right hand got hurt because the lack of contour on the Telecaster, and I immediately sold my Telecaster, although it is a good sounding one. Other thing that makes me appreciate the Stratocaster even more is its heritage and history. It is a guitar that's designed to be an improvement of previous Fender guitar designs without making everything way too sophisticated or to take out too much of its character as a conventional electric guitar. Stratocaster designs was proven to be a popular and successful design, holding onto its roots for more than 50 years with countless attempts to imitate, improve or innovate way beyond the Stratocaster, but with very little successful attempts. That's why a lot of popular guitarists use Stratocaster, or at least a version of a Stratocaster sometime during their career. Owning a Stratocaster is almost like owning a piece of musical history, and that adds quite a lot of sentimental feeling for me towards my Stratocasters. Of course, although I like my Stratocaster so much and I pretty much always try to choose them for any kind of musical needs, it is not the most perfect guitar, at least for me personally. One thing is that it is traditionally a triple single coil guitar. I like humbucker pickup on the bridge position to play something heavier, but thankfully Fender now comes with the HSS option. Even if they don't, I can easily change the pickup by myself. Other thing that I found out is that the way I play guitar can sometimes become very aggressive because I need my guitar to be able to translate all sorts of dynamics in my playing. And that means having a volume knob nearby the first string and the bridge pickup could mess up with my right hand technique. So I modified my main Stratocaster so that the volume knob is now a little further away, and now it doesn't interfere with my right hand movement. I also wish that the neck goes up all the way to 24 frets. I know that most modern super strat does, but I just wish for a traditionally configured Stratocaster could come up with a 24 fret option. And also, I would really love a Strat with a piezoacoustic option so that it can become a real do-it-all guitar with acoustic sound option built in the guitar. Anyway, these wishlists aren't that critical, and I found that even without these improvements, I can still pretty much enjoy my Stratocasters in its more traditional format. So that is all for today's video. I hope you find this video to be useful. Please let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite guitar and why. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, by subscribing to my channel down below, and to share these videos to your friends and family. Thank you so much and goodbye.